When the outside temperature drops below 15 degrees, bees form a cluster and perform social thermoregulation to conserve energy and ensure survival. The temperature inside the hives is stabilized with minimal heat production per individual, but with overall benefits for all the colony. Indeed, honeybees can temporarily produce heat, reduce and generate heat by fanning or microcontraction of the abdomen and the thorax. Their thorax can reach an average temperature of 31 degrees up to 36 degrees, so that individuals are temporarily endothermic, are able to produce heat. In the cluster, a group of central bees generate heat. Their number gradually decreases toward the surface of the cluster, but their total number increases when the outside temperature drops below, the outside temperature decreases. The core of the cluster is maintained on an average temperature of 21 degrees, and the temperature can be highest in the center, from 27 to 35 degrees, and decrease toward the surface. 18-20 degrees is the mid-average temperature in the external part of the cluster. To limit heat loss, bees on the surface of the cluster form a mantle to reach a temperature from 10 to 15 degrees, and this temperature never drops down to 6 degrees. To save energy, winter bees takes turn between phase of heat production, ventilation, but rest most of the time. The cluster is usually ellipsoidal, and its size depends on colony dimension and outside temperature. The cluster never contracts an outside temperature around of -5 degrees, but in that way produce more additional heat to survive. The cluster is often located far from the nest entrance and away from the wind, but expand and move to keep access to the honey reserve. This ability to move reduces if the cluster is not able to generate enough temperature, enough heat, even with a very, very hot winter. In laboratory, a cluster can survive for around half an hour of a temperature of -80 degrees. So also very, very hot winter are very dangerous for the surviving of our bees, of our colony. In the bee cluster, other parameters are controlled by the bees. Humidity, that every time is around 60%, and the level of oxygen, that every time are around 15% of oxygen inside the colony. This low, very low level of oxygen helps the honeybees to reduce and decrease their metabolism and ensure the surviving of the winter bees, reducing the energy consumption. And the energy consumption in winter time for the bees is the consumption of honey.